2025 hasn't been a kind year for miles chasers. We are only halfway through the year but have already seen a whole bunch of nerfs. In this video, I will be sharing my latest credit card strategy for the remainder of 2025. As a bonus, I've also compiled everything I said here into this super detailed spreadsheet. Link down below, yeah? The first card on this list is the UOB Preferred Platinum Visa Card, or commonly known as the PPV. This card earns 4 miles per dollar on up to $1,100 spent per calendar month on all mobile contactless transactions. Mobile contactless means you will have to add the card to your Apple Pay, Google Pay or Samsung Pay, then tweak your phone or watch to pay in order to earn the points. After Amaze introduced the 1% fee on card-linked SGD transactions, this has now become my go-to card for almost all my offline local spend. That's because this card is very easy to use, because as long as you can pay via mobile contactless and the merchant doesn't fall into any of the general exclusion list, you'll be able to earn the 4 miles per dollar. Another great thing about this card is that you can now earn both miles and cashback when you spend at UOB dollar merchants. That means you can now double dip on rewards, earning UOB dollar in the form of miles and UOB dollar in the form of cashback at places like Miniso, Aburi N, Breaktalk, Crystal Jade and many more. At the same time, the uni dollar points earned on this card are pooled across all the other UOB cards. This means I only need to make one single transfer to redeem all the points from all my UOB cards, thus letting me save on the transfer fee and hit the minimum transfer threshold a lot faster. Though, one small downside of this card is that it has a $5 earning block. This means the spending is rounded down to the nearest $5, so I'll lose a few points here and there, but it's a small trade-off for everything else the card has to offer. Quick pause. If you're looking for the best brokers to kickstart your investing journey, check out Interactive Brokers. You will enjoy one of the lowest fees in the industry at just 35 cents per trade on the US stock market. It also offers Ireland domicile ETFs, perfect for saving on dividend withholding taxes. Plus, it also comes with free company research tools, so you can make smarter investing decisions. Feel free to use my Interactive Brokers link to open an account and start investing today. Alright, let's get back to the video. Next, I'm still very much using the Citi Rewards card, even with the Amaze 1% fee. That's because this card is still one of the most versatile cards for everyday online spend, as it earns 4 miles per dollar on up to $1,000 spent per statement month on all online spending, except for travel-related categories and commonly excluded categories, of course. But what really sets the Citi Rewards card apart is its wide range of transfer partners. So while most cards support just a handful, Citi supports 11 airlines and hotel partners, giving you far more flexibility when it comes to redeeming your miles. Though, the one that I'm particularly interested in is Airwa Air. That's because you can use Airwa Air miles to book Singapore Airline flights, often at a much cheaper rate than if you were to redeem it through KrisFlyer. So, in a sense, you could say that the miles earned from the Citi Rewards card are worth more than those earned from other cards. Because of that, I still find it worthwhile to pair the Citi Rewards card with Amaze for SGD spending, even with the 1% fee. However, given that there's a minimum fee of 50 cents, it's best to only use this combo to pay for transactions that's above $50. Also, it goes without saying that the Citi Rewards plus Amaze combo is still great for overseas spend, since Amaze doesn't charge any fee for foreign currency transactions, and you get to avoid the 3.25% foreign transaction fee. Oh yeah, here's a tip. If you are thinking of applying for the Citi Rewards card, make sure to check both the Citi Rewards link and SingSaver link and see which rewards you prefer. Next up, I now have the UOB Ladies Solitaire card. This card gives 4 miles per dollar on up to $2,000 spent per calendar month on 2 of the 7 selected categories. The reason I got this card is because after KrisFlyer UOB nerfed their 3 miles per dollar to 2.4 miles per dollar and DBS Women's World Card reduced their bonus cap from 1,005 to 1,000, I needed a better card for my travel spend, as I usually spend more than $1,000 whenever I book flights and hotels, and this card fits the bill perfectly. The second category that I've picked for this card is the transport category. That's because I also needed a replacement for public transport after the Standard Chartered Smart Card got nerfed. Now, the one big benefit of this card is that you can actually boost its earn rate from 4 miles per dollar all the way to 10 miles per dollar by parking your money in the UOB Ladies Savings account. However, given that the account has a CBA low 0.05% interest, the sweet spot would be parking $10,000 in there, which would boost the earn rate to 6 miles per dollar. That's because the opportunity cost of parking a $10,000 in a 3% account versus this account, which only gives 0.05%, is around $295 a year or $24.58 a month. So given that you get to earn an extra 2 miles per dollar by maintaining $10,000 in the accounts for that month, assuming you spend the maximum $2,000 on the card, it would be as though you are buying the extra miles at the rate of 0.6 cents each, which is a very fantastic rate. So because this card is now suddenly a 6 miles per dollar card, whenever I don't have any travel related spend for that quarter, I can switch the travel category to either the dining category for my restaurant spend or the family category for my grocery spend, because I spend a lot on milk powders. Next, I have the DBS Women's World Card, and yes, it is also for men too. This card gives 4 miles per dollar on up to $1,500 spent per calendar month on all eligible online spending. However, starting from the 1st of August, this cap will be reduced to just $1,000 per month. Between this and the Citi Rewards card, I generally prioritize the Citi Rewards card. That's because the Citi Rewards card has a lot more transfer partners. The points earned on the Citi Rewards card are valid for up to 5 years versus just 1 year on the DBS Women's World Card, and the Citi Rewards card earns in $1 blocks, while the DBS Women's World Card is $5, which can lead to more points lost. That said, the DBS Women's World Card still has its place as it covers travel spend and Kris Plus transactions, both of which are specifically excluded by the Citi Rewards card. But with every nerf, this card is becoming less and less appealing. Next, I'm currently using the Chocolate Visa card as my general spend card. This card currently gives 2 max miles per dollar on up to $1,000 spent for almost all categories. This makes it a fantastic card to pay for commonly excluded categories such as insurance, school fees, hospital bills, utility, and even simply go rides. Given that each max mile is worth 1.8 cents or a promotional 2 cents when redeemed through the Hey Max Fly Anywhere program, this means that this card is effectively giving a 3.6% to 4% cashback. And if you redeem through airline or hotel partners, you might even get better value. Plus, this card has no foreign transaction fees and no annual fee, which makes it one of the best fast free general spend cards around right now. But unfortunately, from the 1st of July 2025, the earn rate will drop to just 1 max mile per dollar for the first $1,000 spent. Worse still, bill payments like hospital bills, utilities, government services, property fees, insurance, and business services will also be capped to just 100 miles per month. That's a way to boost your earn rate back to 2 miles per dollar, though you will need to maintain a minimum average balance with Chocolate Finance, something I guess some people are hesitant about since the money will be parked in investments and are not SDIC insured. However, even at the 1 max miles per dollar earn rate, I would say that this card is still pretty good, as you are still getting a 1.8% to 2% cashback on stuff that you would otherwise be earning nothing. Lastly, I have the Trust Link card. I mainly use this card to withdraw money at overseas ATMs since it doesn't charge me ATM withdrawal fees and there's no withdrawal limit. Though, I have to make sure to switch the Trust Link card over to the debit card mode. Otherwise, Trust will treat my ATM withdrawals as cash advance and charge me a 27.9% interest. Plus, this card also serves as a backup card during my travels if ever both my Citi Rewards plus Amaze combo and the chocolate card somehow fails to work. Last but not least, here are some of the things that I do to squeeze out even more rewards here and there. First, set up gyro payments from the HSBC Everyday Global accounts to pay your credit card bill, as this will allow you to earn an additional 1% cashback on all your non-HSBC credit card bills. Though, make sure to set up a monthly $2,000 transfer into the HSBC EGA account, and there's at least 5 eligible transactions in order to qualify for the 1% cashback. Second, earn additional rewards by using platforms such as Hey Max, ShopBack, Kris Plus, FavePay, and so on. For instance, if you are shopping at Shopee, activate the Hey Max browser extension to earn up to 5 additional max miles per dollar. Or if you are going to take Grab rides or order Grab food, make sure to buy Grab vouchers to earn up to additional 2 max miles per dollar. And whenever you are shopping at the physical store, always check if they accept mobile payment apps like Kris Plus, ShopBack, or FavePay. Paying through these apps can unlock even more cashback, points, or miles on top of your usual credit card rewards. Lastly, here's a bonus tip. If the store doesn't accept any credit card payments but accept Pay Now payments via SG QR codes, you can scan and pay via Google Pay. This will allow you to receive some scratch cards to earn some additional rewards. Anyway, that's all for this video. Hope you found it useful. Like, share, and subscribe as I'll be posting new videos every week.